Hi everybody. Hey y'all. So what am I talking? Oh my gosh, I be looking like a raisin. Hold up, hold up. So I was expecting a lot from uni. Everybody really hyped up my uni personally, and everyone told me that it'll be partying every week, that my bank account will be looking sweet, and that was all lies, you know. When I went to uni, I thought it was gonna be like, you know, those American TV shows whereby, you know, you join societies and then you're part of a group and then you make so much friends and you have money. That's not true. A-level results, yes, last year was shambles. You know, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I saw a lot of people crying. A lot of people didn't go to uni. A lot of people didn't get the A-levels last year were shambles. Yeah. So, but I was fortunate enough to get into my first choice, even though I didn't meet the grades. But God was with me. Okay. So all the running around started, buying stuff, cutlery, birdsing, paying rents, you know, because you need somewhere to live. And the mistake that I did, and I realized this very early on, the mistake that I did was I didn't have any savings towards uni. I'm not gonna blame myself. I'm gonna blame my parents. Yeah, because parents are meant to save for you. So I suggest that you really have some savings because it will help you in the beginning and throughout uni. Because I had a friend that had savings, and she was living a sweet life, and here I was struggling, you know, with the thoughts. I was struggling. You get me? Got savings. You are blessed. You are blessed. But yeah, I had to pay. I was a bit confused because student finance didn't come until October, but they were asking me to pay my first rent of 500 or something in August. From where? From where, please? So obviously I had to pay it. I had to pay it with overdraft. And but I pay that overdraft back, you get me? But you gotta do what you gotta do, because you know, I told myself when I was doing A-levels was the most depressing time of my life. I told myself that there is no way on earth that I'm gonna come back home once everyone goes to uni. There's no way on earth. Okay, I was going to uni by force, by fight, and God came through, even though I didn't get the grades because he knew that I had to go to uni. You get me? I was excited. I was getting my cutlery from Wilco, getting my plates from Wilco, getting my bedsheet from Home Bargain. So I suggest, guys, really look for like some cheap places to get your cutlery, get your pots and your pans, because you're not gonna be cooking all the time. Well, you're gonna be cooking all the time. If you're smart, you'll cook all the time. But I'm saying you're probably gonna throw the stuff away after you finish first year. You get me? So go to Wilco and tell them Cheetah sent you. Saying that isn't gonna do anything for you. What am I lying? Okay, cool. They came. So I was big girl, you know. I was so excited. I was like, I'm leaving home. I've dreamt about being 18 and leaving home all my life. All my life. Okay, I dreamt about this all my life, like seriously. I need to get away from all these kids, from my mother. I love my mother, I love my siblings, but I had to go. I needed my own space. So I was excited. I moved in on the last day. My housemates had already bonded. I came late on the last day as well because my mom decided to come African time. She told me we'll be getting there 2 o'clock. We got there at 6/7. Yeah. So I bought my whole crew, bought my brother, one of my siblings, my mother, my boyfriend, my best friend, and I was like, let's go. Let's live me in uni. So I was excited. I felt confident. I felt like a big girl, innit? I felt like an adult for once in my life. So I was happy. And then they left, said their goodbye. I was crying. Like, I'm actually thinking about, and I'm tearing up because I thought I was a big girl, and then they left me and I cried, though. Big girl like me. I cried, you know. I was sad. I was like, what's this that I'm feeling like? I'm a big girl, you know. Like, where these tears coming from? Do you get me? But it is what it is. So introduction week started. I firstly did psychology. Listen to me, yeah. I was trying to change my psychology course from the time that I applied for UCAS, but they couldn't change it. They were like, oh, I should change it when I'm about to start uni. I tried to do that, but because I didn't actually get the actual grades to be on the course that I wanted to be on, I don't know how I got into uni with the grades that I got, but they accepted me. And yeah, I did psychology. I knew that I didn't want to do psychology because I did psychology for GCSE, and by the time I got to A level, I wanted to kill myself. I was like, I can't do this all my life. Like, this subject ain't for me. So A levels, that's when like life got so blurry for me. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do anymore. Before that, I had a fixed plan. Everyone knows that I have 5-year plan, 10-year plan, 20-year plan, 100-year plan. You get me? But by that time, my life came shambles in it. So introduction week came. I really tried my best to like my subject, but I cried that whole introduction week because I was like, my life is over. I can't do this for 3-4 years. I can't. I was like, I got a job. Like, I got to find another subject. So I was emailing John, Jack, Jim, Katie, saying on alternative courses that were like my course. I was doing psychology, so I wanted to do something with mentoring children or young people. So I tried social work is full. Youth work is full. Didn't want to do education. I ain't trying to educate no children, you get me? What else did I try? Mental health nurse, because I wanted to work in mental health as well. Hey, that was full. So then childhood and youth studies came. I was like, alright, cool, because I realized in A levels I cannot do exams. Like, I hate exams. I should have clocked this earlier on, because in GCSE I always did better in coursework. So, and psychology, my course at my uni, it was 60% exam, 40% coursework, and I wasn't having that still. And I hated it. It was so sciencey, and I hate science. I hate science. I hate it. I hate it. I hate science. You get me? So I had an interview with the course director, and she eventually took me on, and I loved my course. I got free iPads. You get me? I got free iPads. That was a bonus. So yeah, I do like my course now. It's very broad. It lets me work with children and young people in any sector as long as I get the specific experience. You get me? So I was happy, but that week that I did psychology, I just wanted to top my heads. I could have topped my heads because I was by myself, but God pulled me through and found me another course. You get me? Imagine leaving home. I was like to myself, I cannot leave home, then call my mum and tell her I'm coming back. I was not going home. You get me? I was nuts. So that was that. Freshers week. Yeah. I was excited because everyone was like, I'm gonna be partying every week. It is so awesome. I don't know if I forgot that you have to pay to get into parties, but I was looking later on in the year. I was like, I could have used that money for food, because those raves were so crap. Like, they were so crap. What did I pay for? So Freshers Week came. I had such high expectation, especially for my uni in the Midlands. Your man's so passy like an animal, and my uni did not fulfill. Like, I'm so upset to this day. So there used to be this club everyone used to go to called Igloo. Yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say. That was so packed. I've never sweated so much in my life. I sweated parts of my body that I didn't know I could sweat. There were so many people. I was close to people that I didn't even know, feeling their fluids. I was like, what the hell is this? I did not pay £5 to get here to sweat out of my ears, out of my nostrils. Like, are you dumb? You get me? But I was like, okay, let me try again. So I went there again. Still packed, still ghetto, and there were really repetitive. One thing I wasn't told was they play the same damn music, you see the same damn people, and I was just overraised. By the end of it, I was like, to rave or to eat? I shall eat, or I shall eat. Food. Ah, we come to a safe subject. Food. Okay, food. I was eating like a queen at the beginning of uni, you know, when student finance firstly dropped and I stole the food from my house in the beginning. Yeah, I was eating like a queen. I came back Christmas holiday, I was looking plump. I put on so much weight. People are telling me, oh Chida, you put on so much weight, but you look nice. I was like, hey, I'm getting fat. So I put on weight because I was living the good life, you get me. I was student finance. I thought I was rich, you know, but then January came. I started eating like beggar. Every week, yeah, I was asking my mom for money. I had student finance, but all my money, I don't know where my money went. Oh, I know where my money went. It went to rent, yeah. All my money went to rent, and they were expecting me to survive on £130 from January to April. Am I an idiot? So every week I was asking my mom for money. I hope and pray that if you run out of money that your parents help you, because if you don't, you won't even be eating bread, because bread seemed expensive. One thing that I've really learned is there's rice at home. You cannot be having takeaway every week. Takeaway is luxury. Once my friend saw me cooking bacon, she was like, wow, you're living luxury life cooking bacon. I was like a bit confused because I thought bacon was catching it. And so you have to cook, guys. If you don't know how to cook, find someone who can cook. Befriend someone who can cook, because you're gonna suffer. You cannot afford to take away. Takeaway is expensive. I was starting to look at McDonald's like, hey, luxury. I think throughout uni I only had McDonald's twice. You know, at home when you do shopping, you do big bulk of shopping, you can't do that, because by the end of the week the food will be off, and that's even more expensive in my opinion, because you're buying little by little and it mounts up. Boys, what a waste of time. I say blah blah baby, you're mine, why you wasting my time? Acting like you're mine, can't talk English. Or you saying black, you can't nice. Okay, buy my mix, I'm joking. Boys in uni, hey, stay away. If you love your life, you better stay away, because uni boys, just what you guys, do not ignore what all these uni experience videos tell you, because don't. Uni boys are a class. They just want to get in your hole. You gotta be careful, you know. Like some people be saying, I have a man, but then you must have forgot, baby. You need to do reading outside, because that will make your work go from average to superstar, you get me? So by the end of the year, I got the grips of it. But I'd say turn on to lectures, but don't take this to, don't say Chido said don't go to my lectures. But personally for me, if I didn't feel I had to go to lecture, I didn't go. Some people just didn't go to lectures at all. You get me? It's your choice. It's whatever suits you. Just pass your course, you get me? Catch up. Pass your course, because this £9,000, some of you are now paying 9,250. That money is, you're gonna have to pay it back, sweetheart. You get me? So you have to turn up to your lectures. Ask. You cannot get to the higher grade unless if you ask. So I had to really put my pride aside and be like, Jack, Jim, whatever your name is, I need help. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't make many friends in uni. I am an I take a lot of time to like warm up to people, so people see me as quiet, but this is how I am with my friends. Like, I'm hyper, I'm cool, you get me? So people see me as the quiet girl, and I don't mind, because you know, I'm trying to look like a good girl, yeah. But My best friend went to my uni, right? So I was with her most of the time. God blessed me with my best friend going to uni. So we hung out most of the time. So I didn't really feel the necessity to make friends. I'm not gonna lie to you, people irritate me. I'm not trying to get a headache, you get me? But I did make a few friends, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I feel like I've made my lifelong friends mainly in secondary school. But I've heard, to be honest, even though I've clicked with a few people, I'm not trying to be friends with Jack, Jim, Josie, Kwabena, Kwame, Akosia. Most of the friends I made are boys, because I don't know, girls don't like me. Girls do not like me. I don't know why. All I do is smile. I'll be like, hey girl. I'm always smiling, you get me? But girls don't like me, and I don't know why. And I'm not gonna lie to you, when I first went to uni, I was like, I need to find a buff friend just to, you know, because in uni you've got to have buff friends in it, so that you can all stand in a row in your uni outfits in the club. And you're like, yeah, like that. So my aim was to find a buff friend, but then I recognized that was stupid. So yeah, true friendship over convenient friendships. That's what I'd say.